Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan and today it's Fall Food Friday. I'm going to be sharing with you another fall recipe video. I am making a pumpkin coffee cake today. It's delicious and you're not going to want to miss it. Let's get started. So today is Fall Food Friday number 2 and I'm really excited this week because I am sharing with you a recipe for pumpkin coffee cake. It has a streusel topping and a drizzle glaze over it and it is so good. Last week I made homemade apple fritters. If you missed that, I will link the recipe for you. Also, don't forget to check down below in the description box. I'll have this recipe as well as last week's video, the playlist for Fall Food Friday. There were so many great recipes that were shared last week and I can't wait to see this week's videos. And also I will have Falon's channel linked down below, Moss Family TV. She is the one that puts this together and I'm so thankful for her because it is a great opportunity to meet different creators. There were so many cool ladies that I met last week and I can't wait to check their videos out this week. Before I get started, I also wanted to mention I will be sharing a fun kitchen gadget that I got sent. This video is not sponsored, but I wanted to share the product with you because I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm first going to make the streusel that goes on top and I will show you the ingredients and we'll put that together first and then we'll move on to the cake part. First, I am going to make the streusel topping like I said, so I will go through the ingredients with you. You're going to need half a cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and then it is optional, but I'm going to be putting a little bit of, this is about half a cup of chopped pecans on mine. I'll probably just put those on half of it so that if anybody does not want them, the other half will be plain, but that's definitely optional and you don't have to do that. So I have a small bowl here and I am just going to combine all of these ingredients to make our streusel topping. I'm gonna give this a mix and then I will add the butter in. Okay, here is the streusel topping all mixed up. Now I will set that aside and move on to making the cake. Here are all of our ingredients that we will need for the pumpkin cake part of our recipe. So you're going to need 2 cups of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, and also half a cup of white sugar. I have half a cup of oil here. It's just vegetable oil. 4 ounces of sour cream. I did not have sour cream, so I'm using plain Greek yogurt, and 4 ounces is about half a cup. So I have half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, but you could definitely use sour cream like the recipe says. You'll need 2 eggs, 1 cup of canned pumpkin, and this is just the plain pumpkin. For our spices, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. I think I covered everything, so now we will get to putting it all together. I am first going to start with my dry ingredients. So I am going to add in my 2 cups of flour into this bowl, as well as the white sugar and the brown sugar. And then my spices, baking powder and baking soda, and the salt. I'm just gonna give it a good mix and then we will set this aside and then we will mix up our wet ingredients. Before I get to mixing all of our other ingredients, I wanted to share this fun kitchen gadget with you really quick. I won't take much of your time at all, but I wanted to share it with you. They sent it to me. It is called the Kitchen Mama, and it is an electric can opener. It's battery powered, and you just set it on the can and push this button and it opens the can for you. It's awesome. Like, this thing is awesome. I'm going to show you how it works in just a second, but they did give me a coupon code. I'm not going to make any money off of this. It's not a commission or anything like that. I just wanted to share it with you. So I will put the coupon code on the screen for you and also in the description box if you're interested in picking this up. I believe it's for 10% off. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I will point it down and show you how it works. So the way that this works is there are 4 batteries that go in here, just 4 AA's, and oops, you are going to, there's a magnet right here that will stick to the top of the can. So you're gonna set it, see if you can see. You're gonna set the can opener on your can like this. It's pretty self-explanatory, and then you hit the button and it starts going. And then to turn it off, you just hit the button one more time and your can is open. Like I said, I'm not gonna make any profit off of this or anything. I just thought, they did send it to me though, but I just thought it was a really cool kitchen gadget that I could share with you. If you're interested in it, I will have the link to Kitchen Mama down below, as well as the coupon code that they gave me for 10% off. And yeah, so let's get to finishing up our coffee cake. Okay, to this bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of pumpkin. I'm just gonna, it's a measuring cup, so let's see if I can. Okay, that's about 1 cup of pumpkin. And then to that, I'm going to add the vegetable oil, the Greek yogurt. This is plain, it's not vanilla, it's not sweetened or anything, just plain Greek yogurt. It's a really good substitute for sour cream. And then our 2 eggs. I'm just gonna use a fork to mix this up, and then we will combine it with our dry ingredients. Okay, now I'm just going to mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. Okay, that is all mixed up. Now I'm going to spray my baking dish. This is not as big as a 13 by 9. It's, what size is this? I don't know what size it is, but it's not a 13 by 9. It's probably like a 4 by, I don't know, a 4 by 8 or something. It's definitely smaller. You could use an 8 by 8 pan for this, and I think that's what the recipe said, but I thought that it would be pretty in this dish, so I'm going to spray this. And then I'm just going to put our batter in here. And now we are just gonna top it with our streusel topping. I know I said that I was gonna put pecans on half of it, but I forgot when I was mixing the streusel topping, so it's all gonna have pecans on it, but that's okay. It's gonna be delicious either way, so I'm just gonna spoon this on top. You could, if you wanted to, put half of your cake batter in the pan and then put a little bit of this streusel topping in the middle of the cake and then top with the rest of your batter and then put some more of the streusel topping on top. That would be delicious, but I'm just, to make it easy, I did it this way today. Okay, and now this is going to go in a 350-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. We'll see. I'll check it at the 35-minute mark. The recipe does say that in a ceramic pan it'll take longer, so we'll see. I'll let you know. We'll check it at 35 minutes. Okay, here is the coffee cake all done baking. It just came out of the oven, so it's super hot still. It took my oven about an hour to cook this completely all the way through. I just used a toothpick to test to see if it was done. If it came out clean, then I knew it was done. And yeah, it took about 60 minutes. But go ahead and check yours. The recipe says about 35 minutes, so I would check yours around 40, 45 minutes just to see. My oven may take longer than some, you know, every oven is different. So I'm gonna set this aside and let it start cooling off, and we are going to make the glaze that goes on top. This glaze is super simple. It is half a cup of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then you just mix them together. Just a splash of water because it was getting kind of difficult to mix. So you could add milk if you wanted. I just added a tiny bit just so that I could get it mixed up. So there is our glaze. So I'm just gonna let the cake cool for a little bit longer because it is piping hot, and then we will go ahead and drizzle on this maple glaze. Video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel and I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Thank you again to Falon for hosting this collab, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.